Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since I have sat down and filmed a YouTube video. I am so happy to be back here. Make some noise, y'all. Woo! Make some noise, y'all. Woo! But yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I haven't filmed a video in quite some time now, so it's time for me to sit down and chat with you guys. I feel like you guys missed me. Did you miss me? I missed you. So today's video is going to be about how to build up confidence in yourself. I feel like as a young adult, a woman who is just coming into adulthood, there's so many things that I am learning and unlearning about myself and becoming the person that I want to be, and a lot of those things take confidence. Accomplishing your goals, you have to be confident, and you really have to believe in yourself in order to achieve the goals that you have for yourself. So I want to sit down with you girls and guys, because this is, I think the same rules apply to, yeah, this is for everybody. Whoever wants to sit down, this is a gender neutral zone. So whoever wants to learn something about being confident in yourself, please stick around. I hope that you guys enjoy the video, and please, if you want, get a notepad, get some tea. I have some spearmint tea here. All of my hormonal acne girls, get you some spearmint tea. Oh! She's hot. Not hotter than me. Anyways, okay. The number one thing that I've learned when it comes to building up confidence in yourself is to stop. Hello, listen closely when I say this. Stop. Stop comparing yourself to people. Do not compare yourself to people. Comparison is literally the thief of joy. Listen, there are so many, I can understand in today's society why we compare ourselves to people that we see on the internet, and we compare our paths and our journeys. But I also saw something that said that Beyonce said, don't scroll, just post. And that goes to show that you cannot take in so much of everyone else's everything, because then you're unconsciously going to start being like, okay, well, why didn't I do that? Or how come I don't look like that? Blah, 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 blah. You don't want that for yourself. You need to stop comparing yourself to people. You are made perfectly in God's image. And my sister told me that one time, and I was just talking to her about modeling and all these things, and she was just like, Anaya, you were made in God's image. Do you know that that is exactly who He wanted you to be? You're exactly who God has set you out to be. And you're here the way you are, the way that you look, for a reason. So just embrace it. Embrace His purpose. Embrace every single flaw. Embrace it all. So in order to really focus and stop comparing yourself to others, I think it's really important to focus on gratitude and focus on what you bring to the table. Notice your strengths. Really get to know yourself, sit with yourself, and see what the positive attributes you bring to the table. You have to actively remind yourself, there's so many beautiful things that are about me. I have a beautiful soul. People sometimes, you just start to focus on the positive. You can't measure yourself based on everyone else. You really have to just sit with yourself, practice gratitude, focus on your positive attributes. You cannot be your own biggest, you can't keep it a buck with yourself and then be your own biggest critic. What? That doesn't make any sense. You have to also identify the specific triggers that come up when you're comparing yourself, because that's when you're going to start to understand where you see lack and how you can reprogram your mind to see the abundance that is meant and set out for you. So yeah, just definitely practicing gratitude, focusing on what it is that you have, identifying certain things that come up when they come up, and understanding that you have to reprogram your mind and be like, okay, no, I'm not going to compare myself, because my journey is my journey. I am made perfectly the way that I'm supposed to be. I am on my own path. I am uniquely made in God's image, and this is who I am, and you have to embrace it. Another thing that I've learned about confidence is that it comes with time. Once you first start, let's say you're first starting out in a sport, right? The first day that you hit the field, you're not going to be a pro. Unless it's this innate talent that you have, then so be it. But most of the times, that's not the case and you have to work towards it. So you build confidence over time and you just have to keep showing up for yourself. Like confidence is consistently showing up for yourself. And in order to show up for yourself, you have to understand what it is that you need. You have to be aware that, okay, I'm confident that I can, when you first start a sport, unless you are like someone who was born right out the womb, being able to throw a football, I don't know, like run on the track, do whatever sport it is, shoot some hoops, God knows, I don't know. But if you think that you're just gonna wake up and be freaking Michael Jordan or Odell Beckham or Sha'Carri Richardson without putting in any work, then you are sadly mistaken. The work that you put in leads to confidence. So you got to keep showing up for yourself. Keep being consistent in the work that you put in. And then with time, the confidence will come. But it's coming from the fact that you're learning, you're failing, you keep showing up, and that's where the confidence comes from. Failure also is something that adds to confidence because you're going to learn, that was a lesson I needed to learn so that I don't make that mistake again. And you're gonna have the confidence to be like, oh yeah, someone says like, oh, I'm gonna do it this way. That might not be the best idea. Trust me, I've been there, done that. There's other methods that I have practiced that have led me to be confident in my answer that that's not the best option. But you can't learn that if you don't fail. So failure also leads to confidence. Failure leads to success. It all It's a learning lesson. It's a learning thing. Everything is a learning curve. Everything is here to benefit you and guide you to your highest self. And I think that's what real confidence is. Also, confidence is also just embracing who you are as a whole. Like, you have to be upfront with yourself about who you are, who you want to be, and where you are right now. I think so many people in this generation lie to themselves. It is like they lie about who they are on social media, catfish. They lie about the mask that they put on when they go into the world. No one keeps it a buck with themselves. Like, you gotta be so truthful to yourself. You gotta really know who you are to the core. And when I say embrace yourself wholly, I mean the flaws that you're not so proud of. You can't only be like, oh yeah, like I'm this, that. You might be, granted, don't let me try to take some dip off your chip and brush your shoulders off, because you are that girl, you are that guy, like that's a given. But we all come, I wouldn't say baggage like some Erica Badu, I wouldn't really say baggage, but we all come with some negative attributes that we are not the most proud of. But in order for us to heal and grow and move past that, you gotta be upfront about the triggers, the flaws. You have to be upfront with yourself about just the positive and the negatives. And I'm not saying like you have to dwell on the negatives and be like, this is who I am, blah, 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 blah. I'm so bad at this. I'm the worst, blah, 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 blah. Because that is going to lead you to a path of despair. And nobody has time to be wallowing and all that nonsense. But what you can do is sit down for a quick second, take some time to be like, what action did I take that led me to this very moment? What actions did I not take that led me to this moment? What mindset? How can I reprogram my mind to serve my highest self? If you're having negative thoughts all the time, you need to sit with yourself and be like, okay, boom. That's a negative attribute. I focus on the bad things. Be real with yourself about your triggers. Be real with yourself about the way that you speak to people, because sometimes you're not always a nice guy. Like, you think that you're just the sweetest person, but the whole time you're probably like fake, depending on the situation. You could be a jerk. Just be honest with yourself. And I'm not saying that it's a terrible thing. It's not gonna be like, oh my goodness, you're a bad person. You curse. No. But where you can embrace the places that you want to work on, that is when you can actually be self-aware and lead to growth and have that confidence in yourself to know that you made it from point A to point B by taking the route that you did, by learning and unlearning things, behaviors, conditions, societal impacts, everything that you just think was just so normal for you, you're learning about it. You're embracing like, maybe I do compare myself to others. How can I not? Ask yourself these questions, people. Ask yourself like, oh my goodness, like I'm on social media and I feel like, why am I not on that trip? Why am I not da 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 da? But if you were supposed to be there, don't you think you would have been there? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Also, another thing about confidence is you cannot neglect your needs. Like, you have to understand who you are to the core. Maybe in order for me to feel good, I need to have my nails done. You know, I need to wake up and smell good. I need to make sure that my breath doesn't stink when I go out places. Take care of yourself. Like, put in that time to really make yourself look good and feel good. If you have to wake up an extra 10 minutes in the morning just to splash some cold water on your face to wake yourself up, so when you go to work, you're not looking like a zombie, then take that time to pour into what you need. Be able to show up for yourself. When I say show up for yourself, show up for the way that you look, because the way that you look also impacts the way that you feel. That's like, when I go somewhere, I like to step. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta, regardless, I want to feel good. Like, I want to have even if I have no makeup on, I want to do a cute lip liner. I want to make sure my nails are done, my eyebrows are done, just to make sure that I'm feeling good. Like, even if I'm not like, you don't have to be the most glamorous in the room, but if you show up for yourself and make sure that you're brushing your teeth or putting on that deodorant or just spritzing on some lovely perfume, so that when you walk into the room, you're like, someone's like, oh, who smells like that? And you're like, oh my goodness. I wonder who it is. It's me. But yeah, no, it's just like little things like that, that find what it is that makes you feel good. Like, I know for me, I don't like to have messed up nails. I remember my nail broke on my birthday and I was pissed on my birthday. I was like, Kim, that's my nail lady. I said, Kim, what you, on my birthday? You just gonna show up to my birthday party and bring me a birthday gift on my birthday? But yeah, just like have a nice nail set. It makes me feel like when I introduce myself to someone, I'm like, oh my goodness, hi, how are you? Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I like to make sure that I have on a cute outfit, even if my hair isn't done. Actually, no, that's not a lie. Even if, actually, no, show up for yourself. Do your hair, do your nails. Make sure that you're trim. Be trim. Iron your clothes. Make sure that you put a little bit of effort into the way that you look. You cannot get respect from the world if you show up in the world like you rolled out of bed. I'm sorry, someone's got to say it. You cannot just be walking around looking a mess. We have to do better. We must do better, because it also impacts your posture. It affects the way that you feel. It impacts the way that you just show up for yourself. Like, I know for me, like when I first started my job, my boss told me it was casual. Worst mistake of his life. I mean, I'm not really a casual girl, but there was another guy there that was wearing sweatpants. I was like, okay, like I'm not sure what we're doing. My work reflected in the way that I showed up. When I was like, you know what? This isn't even me. I'm going to wear a cute little kitten heel. I'm gonna dress it up, put on a suit today. I was at my computer like fully getting that work done, because I felt so good, because I just felt so beautiful. So show up for yourself, put in a little effort in the way that you look, and it will reflect in the way that you go about your day. You're gonna walk around, like when you see a cute guy, you wouldn't be like this, like, oh my goodness, like, oh, I look so crazy. If you see a cute guy and you look cute, you might even just go, you know, I mean, I don't know, I don't really do stuff like that, but you know, if you look good, you're gonna be like, okay, ew, what's up, sexy? You know what I mean? If you look crazy, if you look hip, you looking like you rolled out of bed, you're gonna be like, dang. You know when you go somewhere and you just got on like nobody's gonna see me outfit, and then somebody sees you. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to have a conversation. You don't want to like converse with someone who could possibly impact your life in a beautiful way. Instead, you're trying to avoid them. You're trying to avoid human interaction. Don't be that person. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Put in the effort, the time to look good. Because when you look good, you're going to feel good. And it's going to show up in the way that you interact with others. You're going to be like, hello, nice to meet you. Instead of, not trying to make eye contact because you look crazy. We must do better. We must. Anyways, when it comes back to just embracing your strengths, when it comes down to just embracing your strengths, everyone has unique strengths. Like, I know for me, easily I could go in front of 1 million people and have a good conversation with anybody. Like, I'm very sociable. I can just converse. Like, I'm a chatty Cathy. That's why I'm on this YouTube channel. I'm a chatty Cathy, but there's some people who are like, oh my goodness, I can't get in front of a camera. There's certain things that I cannot do. Like, I cannot sit down. Actually, what can I not do? Actually, don't use me as an example. Everyone has different I'm just kidding. But yeah, everyone has unique strengths that they bring to the table. One person might be really good at something, the other person might be really good at another thing. But that's the most important, beautiful thing about community, is you feed off of each other's like attributes. Like, I'm not the best driver. My friend is a great driver. So when we go places, she drives. My friend isn't the best. Well, with me, I'm like, just take my money. Take my finances. Blah, 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 blah. I get my money. I'm just like, boom, you get a car, you get a car. Boom, boom, boom. What do you want? And I'm just like so frivolous, right? But my other friend, she's very on top of her money. And she's like, Nye, this is what you need to do with your paycheck. Put this here. Blah, 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 blah. Boom, 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 boom. She is so good when it comes to finances. And it's just like, focus on your positives. Meet people who kind of can show up in the areas that you are not the best in, so that you can really hone in on that and become better at it. I mean, sometimes things just don't work out for you, and that's why there's other people. That's why you're like, that's what I'm not good at, cooking. My goodness, I'm gonna be hiring a personal chef. I cannot cook. I have tried. I've made a good piece of salmon and maybe some breakfast. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if I invite a guy over for dinner, it's gonna be takeout. Oh my goodness, come over. I'm gonna cook for you. Yeah. What do you like to eat? He's gonna tell me his favorite meal. I'm gonna say, oh honey, I got it. Easy. I'm gonna whip it up for you right now. You can come over at 7 o'clock. Takeout is here by 6:50, so I can take it and prep it on the table by 6:55. So when he walks through that door at 7, the candles on the table are lit, the food is scorching hot, and he's ready to eat. Oh wait, no, the extra 5 minutes for me to take out the trash and toss it. Get rid of it. Enjoy dinner, honey. You know? But that's why you have people who are good at doing things, so that you can work with them. But yeah, so that's something that I would say, definitely, like, focus on your positives. Understand that there's people out there who are good at things that you're not good at, and you're good at things that they might not even be good at. That's what I'm trying to get at. You are good at things that someone else is like, dang, how did you know how to do that? And you're just like, I don't know, it comes naturally. That's life. We all come together, and that's what makes the world so unique, is we each have our own uniqueness, our own style, our own je ne sais quoi that we bring to the table. Like, some people are funniest. I was gonna say a bad word. Some people are mad funny. Others, when you make a joke, you're like, stick to science. Don't do that. Don't make another joke right now, please. Because I'm actually not laughing. I'm actually gonna get mad. But some people make a joke and you're like, ah! dying of laughter, you know? So I just think that we need to be more aware and focus on what our positive strengths are so that we can be like, okay, boom, I know how to do this. Let me capitalize on my strengths. Let me see what I can do. Let me focus on what I bring to the table. I am the table. But yeah, focus on your strengths, y'all. Like, reframe comparison as motivation. Don't envy people. Support them. Be like, oh my goodness. I feel like for me, if something is inside of my universe, it's attainable. If I see somebody with a $10 million mansion, I'm like, oh, they got $10 million mansions laying around? Oh, okay. Say less. I got it. That ain't no problem. That is no problem at all. If I see it, it's mine. I can have it. Might not be right now, but I know that with the confidence that I have in myself and the way that I show up for the goals that I set and the intentions that I have, it is attainable. Anything that you put your work and your consistency into, it is attainable. So continue to show up for yourself consistently, show up in the way that you work, show up in the way that you go for your goals, show up in the way that you dress, and just continuously think about the way that your mind works. Be like, that's not serving me. Let's see how I can make it help me become a better person. If I'm like, that's something that I need to work on. Figure a way to get better at it. There's so many resources out there for you to really like. If you're watching this, you're literally probably looking on YouTube. How to build confidence. And here it is. How do I cook? I can learn how to cook. I just need to show up for myself consistently. Not that I care to. Not right now. I'm sorry. When I get my own place, I'll definitely. But like, moral of the story. There's so many resources out there for you to literally like learn about yourself. Sometimes just shut up. Yeah. Shut up and sit with yourself. Really think about who you are. Flaws and all, embrace them. How do you expect someone to love you unconditionally if you can't even love yourself unconditionally? You out here looking for a man or a gal dem to come and show up for you. You out here looking for somebody to come and show up in your life and give you the love that you can't even give yourself? Are you stupid? I mean, sorry, that was rude. We can do better. We can do better. We can give ourselves the love that we need. Don't go out there looking for love from somebody else, because that means that you can't show up for yourself. Ain't nobody out there that could. That's a story for a different day. If y'all want another video on that, trust me, talk about it. Talk about it. I'm gonna make a video about dating in my 20s and showing up for yourself, setting boundaries, being very firm in who you are, loving yourself the way that you need to, and not being don't go out there looking in that world for external validation, because you are just going to get mad. And let me end off on this. If you give someone the power to make you feel good, you know what? If that person wants to give you a compliment, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And you're like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I'm so beautiful. You just, you put so much emphasis on that person's opinion of you, whether it is good or bad. One day they decide to switch up and be like, oh, you're hit. You're ugly. I don't even like the way your outfit looks today. And you're like, oh my goodness. But you usually think I'm beautiful and there's something wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with you. If you like that fit, you like it. That's another thing about confidence. If you like it, you like it. Who cares what anybody got to say? Y'all be sitting here putting so much emphasis on what someone else's opinion of you is. Who gives? Who really, like, who cares? Who really cares? Who cares? Like, I like the way this shirt looks. I'ma rock it. You don't like the way the shirt looks? Cool, congratulations. That's cool for you, because you're not even wearing the shirt in the first place. That's why I don't play. You try to clock me. I don't like the way those pants look with that outfit. Okay. And what do you want me to do with that information? If you put it on, that means that you liked it. So because someone, and I feel like I'm also that person that's like, someone's like, oh, that looks bad, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna rock it anyways, just to kind of try to like irk you, but don't do anything with a malicious intent. But I feel like people will really test you just to see if they got power over you. Don't give people the power. Take that power back. I am taking my power back from people who have been stealing it without my permission. I am taking my power back from people who have been stealing it without my permission. That's my power, child. What you think you're doing with it? You played. You played. You're not gonna come into my world and tell me that I can't do, or you don't like the way that I look. Okay, it's my world. It's your world, and we're just living in it. Yes, king or queen watching this, this is your world. And I'm just living in it. It's also my world. Y'all just living in it too. So if y'all like, oh my goodness, girl, that lip look crazy. I don't like the way you're blah, 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 blah. And what does that have to do with me? Nothing. Because your opinion is your opinion. And your opinion only matters if I let it matter. And I don't care. I put this shoulder up and I put this shoulder up and I drop them. Because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. So I guess another thing for confidence is detachment. Like, detach yourself from others' perceptions of you. Like, you see somebody when they go into a room and they're like, oh my goodness, like, I don't think these shoes look good. I don't know why I wore these. 9 times out of 10, nobody is even worried about what you got on your feet. And if they are, like I just said, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? Like, I don't really care. Don't put so much emphasis on the way that other people view you. The most amazing people are the people who embrace who they fully are, regardless of the way that this hater over there is talking, that hater over there is talking, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, stop putting so much emphasis on the way that people perceive you and others' perceptions, because their opinion and their ideas of the way that you are is only a reflection of them internally, and it has really nothing to do with you, because everybody out in this world is really just projecting, and their opinions don't matter unless you're like, their opinion matters. And you have the choice to be like, nah, I can't get next to that. I'm not rocking with it. Nah, that's not my cup of tea. I'm actually a coffee drinker. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone's like, ugh, I don't like that perfume. Okay, I do too. I like it. It smells good to me. Your opinion doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna let it matter. Your opinion has nothing to do with me, because it's yours. That's why it's your opinion. It's your opinion. It's not my opinion. My opinion is it's hot and you're not. And I just want everyone to know out there that confidence, to some, might read off cocky. And that's okay. I think it's completely fine. I think it is okay. Because your idea of me doesn't matter. You're not going to try to make me feel like I am doing too much because I love myself. No. Not around here, partner. Not around here. And especially for someone who's so not used to showing up confidently, it's gonna feel like you're being cocky. It's gonna feel like, oh my goodness, I'm a narcissist. It's gonna feel like, oh my goodness, like, did I just love myself? That was so, like let's, for example, if someone's like, oh girl, this is someone who's always trying to consistently play in your face, right? The minute you show up for yourself. Oh girl, those shoes look crazy. The old you, 2024 you, would have been like, oh my goodness, I gotta go change my shoes. The person said they don't like my shoes. Oh my god, you know, like my world is crumbling, they don't like my shoes. No, new and improved you is gonna be like, okay, and they're gonna be like, they're probably gonna be like, why did you say that to me? Because I don't care. I don't care about your opinion. Now who's hurt? Ooh. Why would you say that to me? Yeah, because I like my shoes. What? You don't even got to give them an explanation. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, but I was just joking. No. Nope. Hey, well, you was not just joking. You was trying to play me in my face, and I'm not gonna rock with it. I'm not messing with that. No. No, we don't do that over here. We nip it in the bud at the first sign of disrespect. Someone try to play in your face? You clock that T right there, because the more and more you let people play in your face, the more they will play in your face, because you're letting them play in your face. It's a choice. And people will, humans will, test you just to see how far you'll go. Nip it in the bud. Your opinion doesn't matter. I'm not letting it because I don't care. The minute you have that emotional connection and that emotional reaction to someone's opinion, here's my power. Here, it's right there. It's yours. Remember that. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for coming and sitting down and just chatting. I really kind of just like blah 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 chatted through this video. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I am going to be posting a lot more content, sit down videos, vlogs, makeup routines. You guys just give me some video ideas in the comments. I kind of have a couple going, a couple brainstorming. But I would also really like to see with you. What? I would also. This third time's the charm. I would also really like to see what you guys are looking forward to watching here on this channel. You guys let me know if you want like a makeup routine. I don't know. Outfit ideas, whatever. I don't know. You just let me know what you want. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. But yeah, always show up for yourself. Be confident. You're a baddie. You are a 10 out of 10 in God's eyes. Therefore, that's who you are. You are made perfectly in God's image. Don't let people play in your face. Always show up for yourself, because that means that you're going to start to trust yourself and understand who you are. Embrace all of your flaws. Love yourself without any external validation. Show up for you. Pour into you. Just, yeah. So I hope that you guys learned something from this video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, morning, night. I don't know. It's actually about to be the new year. So we're stepping into 2025. We're stepping into 2025. New and improved. Oh, you met me in 2024? Oh, don't know her. She's dead to me now. Hopefully she's alive and well. But that version of me it's not here anymore. Yeah, so just be very careful with our words, because you know. Yeah, bye guys, have a wonderful life.